Hello there. This is ToxiMoron. This is my review of the Ubermacht Revolter for GTA 5 Online. Let's get with it. Okay, for starters, um, I'm telling you now, I did not buy this car. I am using it here as one of the rental quote-unquote cars for a Rockstar created race, which just so happens to have double money and ERP this week, which is great. Uh, yeah, I did not buy this car. um, let's just say the person who works at Rockstar that came up with the idea of this car and its class and its price needs to be locked away in a hardcore grade mental institution, because this car is in the sports class. It is called the Ubermacht, which in the game, for the most part, Ubermacht is BMW, Bavarian Motor Works. This is not a sports car, or this is not a sports car, and this is not a BMW. Any idiot can tell by looking at this car, this is a Cadillac or a Chrysler. I'm not sure which. So therefore it should be an Albany or a Class A, one of those. This is not has anyone ever seen a BMW in their life that's this big? No, unless it's something that someone hackneyed together into a limo. There's not a BMW this big. Furthermore, it is a luxury sedan. It is not a sports car. How is this a sports car? Because of the speed, maybe? I mean, this car does have some good points, and I'll get into that a bit later. But speed alone does not make you a sports car. A 58 Cadillac can run through a freaking car from nowadays like tinfoil, speed-wise, but it doesn't make it a sports car. Anyway, I don't get it. What was Rockstar thinking? Well, what was their employee thinking that came up with these ideas? There are other cars around that have the same problem. I can't think of any right off the bat. I just woke up, but there are cars that don't belong in certain classes. Now we'll get into the price. And this is where me, who is a freaking cheapskate like Scrooge McDuck, is not going to pay $1,610,000 for this car. I'm not even going to pay $1 million for this car. I'm not going to pay I'm not going to go through the whole spectrum of pricing. But let's say they put this on Southern San Andreas Super Autos for $675,000. That's what I'd pay, because it is worth it if you like sedans. And I admit there are a few sedans in the game that I like, such as the Enos Super Diamond and the Albany Washington that you can fucking steal off the street. And at least with the Albany Washington, you get a goddamn hood ornament. This, you don't even get that. Anyway, $1,610,000 Rockstar. Are you kidding me? They're sure trying to make a cash grab with that one, aren't they? Or this one, I mean. I don't know how many went and bought it, but I am just using it in a Rockstar race, renting it. And I'm surprised more people don't do that to test out cars. You know, granted, you can't drive an upgraded version, but trust me, the upgraded version is not that different from this. In fact, I've watched some videos on it of people who bought it, and there's 13 customization options, I believe. That is it. There's nothing for exhaust, which the exhaust, as you can see, you have these little vents out the back, which you can't even see the pipes. I don't know what's going on here. It's like somebody just stabbed the car in the side, although that's where we'll put the exhaust will come out. Those stab wounds in the side. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's see if we can look at the interior here real quick in first person mode. Not bad. You got a huge radio box there, readout. I'm assuming you can color the inside, the trim, and we that. What the fuck? What in the shit? Uh,
Hey, nice ride.
our buck. No, it's not a nice ride. Well, I guess it is to him. Uh, bucket seats, are those a thing in luxury cities? They're really trying to push the sports car angle, aren't they? They're really trying to jam it down our throats by putting bucket seats in a luxury sedan. Now, granted, I haven't ridden in many luxury sedans nowadays. Let's get away from this audience we have going on here. But the last time I saw in the 80s when I rode in one was that you had bench seats, especially in the back. Who puts bucket seats in the back? What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Oh god. And what's with the side mirror? I noticed I've been driving this car a bit in races and trying to figure out what I'm going to say about it. I'm looking at the side mirrors. What in the fuck are those? You can't even see a guinea pig approaching in the rearview mirror. How are you supposed to see traffic? Oh my god, what in the... Those are token mirrors. Those aren't realistic safety side view mirrors. Anyway, good points. The speed is really good. But yeah, that alone is not enough to make me want to replace my Albany, Washington with this car, especially at this price. I mean, I'm a fan of the Albany, Washington just because that is based on a Cadillac, I believe, or Lincoln Continental, something like that, okay? And I'm not going to replace it with this car. The sound of this car is odd. I mean, this sounds almost like a smaller style muscle car, and as you can see, the handling is bad. Granted, I shouldn't have been going that fast up that hill, but you've got oversteer, you've got spin out, all the things that a sedan usually will suffer from. Granted, this is not as bad as some of them, but it's close. I don't know how much tweaking the customizations that you do have on this vehicle will help, honestly, but I imagine not much. Don't know how the suspension customizations will help or any of that. In other words, this car, no, don't buy it. And take advantage of that racing thing that I mentioned. You know, if you're wondering about a car and you're not sure you want to buy it, remember that pretty much when Rockstar updates those tunables on Tuesday, they pretty much put their new car in their races. So you're not sure about a car, just fire up an old Rockstar race and see if the car's there and in that class. And it took me a while to find this one because I honestly forgot I was in the sports class. Anyway, this car gets a ToxiMoron F. There are a few good things about it. I mean, I like the look of it. I like the interior. At least I like the you can color it. I wish you could put different seats in there. But just the bad things outweigh the good. Sorry, Revolter. You sure were named right. Anyway, that's my video for today. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe and like and all that bullshit. I hope to see you later.